Good afternoon, oh! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to another Propagandacast news section as they just keep churning out those December balance preview updates. Now they're getting closer to it. Apparently, in fact, that's what they're saying right there, as we get closer to finalizations. Alright, minor tuning and tweaks, meaning pretty much the Wehrmacht's not getting any better. I mean, again, there were some slight improvements, but overall, again, the Allies got a lot more improvements. Meaning overall the situation with the Wehrmacht is not good. But let's see what's actually going on here. Panzerfaust bug fix. Now that's good. We're trying a workaround to fix the Panzerfaust bug. i.e. stuff, missing, whatever. So let's see about that. Light mines apparently got sort of nerfed a bit. They're good. Gammon bombs, bun grenades got made cheaper. I guess that works, but the problem is still for the Wehrmacht, they need a stronger bun grenade because they're meant to use them against larger squads. That's the problem. The gammon bomb is working against 4-man squads. The bun grenade is working generally against 5 or 6-man squads. Or, 6-man support weapon teams. So, it was kind of necessary. That was the issue all along. So I'm still not a fan of this. I still feel like this is just a really poor done decision. From Mother Ashley, got some of his changes reverted. Took his smoke drops can now be used in fog of war to just further supports reconnaissance. I guess mortar half tracks now has separate smoke cooldown. Fair enough. Recon support. We found the light vehicle bonuses of the ability underperforming in light of how the situation of the ability is. Really? Situational? It's one of the best. You just grab a lot of stuff, abilities, and you're just making it better because it's situational. I mean, a lot of the other versions are even more situational. They're not getting any of this. Like the Wehrmacht one is just allows to grab territory with only infantry a bit faster. That one's a lot more situational, but that one's not getting anything like this. Similar with the Oberkommando West one, which is allowed to decab it. So, I don't know, this just seems... Oh, they moved it from the to capture. I see. Well, that then changes a lot of things, but then that's only because it's only situation because they made it situational. Jeez. Way to go about this in a cack-handed manner. Cluster bombs. Delivered by aircraft, 4 waves, scattered, damage from mine. Alright, fair enough. That'll make it a bit more reactable. And the Greyhound got a bit decreased in AoE damage. Fair enough. Moving on to the Oberkommando West. Whoa, that's a big change actually. The Sturmgewehr 44 upgrade now only takes up 1 slot. That basically means they can, pick up a BAR or an LMG 42 or Browning or Bren. That's going to make the Volkskrieger with the Sturmgewehrs a lot more useful. I mean, this is technically a huge boost to them. And they nerfed the Obersoldat light machine gun outside of Obersoldaten, which is, I suppose, fair enough, since it was really nice in the hands of the Allies. Then you're probably seeing it more now that the Obersoldaten have been made slightly more useful. So yeah, Fallschirmjägers continue to get buffed. They now also vet up faster. So yeah, they sort of keep improving the Fallschirmjägers. That's good. Again, the Oberkommando West is sort of getting a lot of good stuff. The Wehrmacht, of course, the sort of the factory compared to that's not quite getting as much. Air assault operation has been changed again. Now it has multiple planes to deliver, so it becomes, more of a mixed support situation there. So, well, that basically just makes it better, I guess, overall, just as now can hit infantry and armor. Plus, your Fallschirmjägers can reinforce wherever they are on the map. Good golly, Miss Molly. Flamehead says fuel costs make lower since they now require tech to get built. Damage reduction, just so they don't just murder all stuff right away, but their damage over time will be good. And then the Volkskrieger is MP40 upgrade. Hang on. We find the risk versus reward of the MP40 upgrade, although appealing, not worth the trade-off in its current state. Thus, to improve the cost versus benefit, we've applied the following bonus. Now also confers a 1.093 received action bonus. Actually, that's not the problem. The problem is it's not worth the trade-off. In that sense, the problem is it doesn't do enough. Again, it's the same issue why assault guns generally aren't used very much. And probably also why the artillery officers won't be used for his MP40s either, since he's got 4 of them. It's because the MP40 just isn't useful as a submachine gun in game. It just doesn't do enough damage. You have to get really up close compared to any other submachine gun who's been buffed to have better, range and so on there. But the MP40 does not, and that means you have to get really up close before you can then do damage. The problem is that's not going to help. That's maybe if you blow up a lot of them, you might get a bonus, but it's not fixing their real issue, which is they're not doing enough damage. And if they're not doing enough damage when they do get up within range, it's not going to be worth it. Lastly, people are just going to stick to the assault rifles which of course, thanks to that little change, hang on, where did we find it? Where did we find it? There we go. There we go. Somehow looked it. I mean, they're certainly going to be a lot more useful now than the MP40 upgrades. So that's kind of the issue here. And again, like, they should just apply this to sort of the general MP40 using, which I imagine is the assault gun of the MP40, and just fix it up, because this is not going to fix it. This, I don't think, is going to fix it all, because again, the assault gun does also have some received active bonuses. The problem is, it just doesn't work. Again, they have to get close in the first place. They have to get really close to be able to do damage. And then, of course, the opponent just has to retreat, and then boop, it's all gone. Compared to in the submachine unit, which all has more damage, of course, it's somewhat moving towards an assault rifle. And that's basically what the MP40 needs to also operate as. Or it needs a much bigger damage bonus once it gets up close. The current situation is not going to be helped by just getting them received active bonus until you make them practically bulletproof, in which point, congrats, you got yourself a blob. And that's not what we want, is it? At least I don't. So, I mean, they need to look at the MP40 itself and, you know, apply it to the assault gun it is and the artillery officer, because that's where we're going to make the MP40 actually useful. This is not going to fix anything. This is, again, painting something red to make it go faster. I mean, this is pretty much sort of that level of change. You know, they're painting it red to make it go faster, except, of course, that's not going to make it go faster. Similarly, this is not going to make the MP40 upgrade any better. Similarly, like, you know, it's not going to make the assault gun it is any better. They're buffing the Fultz gun it is. I mean, it's just a non-change. I mean, again, comparatively, this is a huge change that's just going to make the Sturmgewehr 44 upgrade much more appealing, and just make this look even worse, because again, they're not doing enough damage. So they need to just change how they sort of work, you know, the profile, the weapons profile, give it the same overhaul the MP40 the Thompsons did, and, you know, apply that to the assault gun it is and the artillery officer, and we're good to go. Otherwise, this is not going to work out. I'm just going to say that right here, right now, that's not going to work out. So, there we go. This is sort of basically the 1.8 update for you ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully this video will give you some use to you. If you have to, you know, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. If you like what I do consider donating or pledging on Patreon. Links are in the video description. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers, thank you for watching. I hope to see you all for another video. Cheers.